These my dollars make it hurt.
check, mic check, mic check, mic check. I got this mic coming through. Gonna find out what the hell is going on 2021 in cannabis. Everybody always wants to know what's going on with the weed, right? Because the weed is from the earth. God put it here for me and you. Regardless of your opinion, we already know who planted all the flowers, created the animals, us. So yes, he put it here for me and for you. All right, let's see. Got my little soundtrack playing. Let's see where we're gonna start. Do a little bit of house cleaning. Yeah, you gotta push it out to social media. Make sure you share this video on your social media. The more eyes on it, the better. To really working on changing the perception of cannabis for people that are not that familiar with it, right? I mean, because if you listen to the media, you just think it's just this terrible thing that's just going to gateway to heroin and fentanyl and all that shit, and it's not the case. It's literally saving people's lives. Literally. I don't know what I would do without it. Well, I do know. Probably be on like some pharmaceuticals, dealing with that, right? I've had family members pass away from dealing with addiction, overdose. And I don't want to go down that same path. And if I don't have to, then I shouldn't, right? All right, let's see. I gotta do some sharing, or promo. I wish I had a promo team. You can just do it for me. But I'm a one-man show, and that's just how it is. All right, let's see. Let's do a little Twitter. And I'm really digging this restream thing where you get to stream out to all your networks at one time. Super helpful. Let's see, let's make sure the Mixcloud is straight. Make sure that you get them on Mixcloud. You don't have to subscribe and pay the $2.99. Just come over and just check out the free stuff. That's all that matters. Just check out the free stuff. I mean, I'm not, making a killing off that $2.99. It's not about that. It is about support and will help, but for the most part, I just want you to listen to the projects. Music is therapy for the soul. So, if you need some therapy, I got some audio coming through somewhere. Where is that? Yeah, that's it. All right. Is that stopped? Yeah. All right, a couple more shares, and then we're gonna get this party started. Let's see. Twitter. No. Share. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Actually, after I finish this, I gotta actually get ready for my 9 to 5 over at Guitar Center. So I'll be working in the store the rest of the day. Try to invite what the is going on with, there we go. I I kept hearing audio. All right, cannabis. Some more people. Copy and paste. I think I'm on the verge of actually having to get a new iMac, unfortunately. This thing keeps tripping. Alright. Got that shared. Might check. Huh. It's like I kept hearing like a little low voice, but I don't know what that is. Alright. Oh, you know what? I bet you it is this Mevo. I forgot that. It's a brand new Mevo, and I forgot to turn the mics off. Yeah, that's it. All right, there we go. Let me see what my people said. My little group. Let's see, because I posted a picture of a recommendation, and like you can go online, fill it out, get a recommendation, and then when you go to a legalized state, like a recreational state, not medical but recreational, you should be able to avoid the recreational tax if you have that with you. So okay, thanks for letting me know about Colorado. I wasn't sure. I figure all rec states will allow out of state recs. Nope. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on, and sweet. Let me change this. There we go. Welcome. It's kind of cool. Little. There we go. All right. Just take this stuff down. All right, let's go to High Times. Let's see what's going on at High Times, right? All right. Let's see. Florida lawmakers pushing for cannabis law changes and reform. So we know they have medical, right? They don't have recreational. I talked to my buddy a couple days ago, and he said that like there's a limit. Like I don't know if it's an ounce a month or 2 ounce or something a month, versus like you go to Nevada and it's like an ounce a day, unless you're medical. If you're medical, you get 2 ounces. So that is another plus to having a rec card or a medical card, is the amount that you're able to purchase whenever you go. So um, I don't know who would smoke an ounce in a day. I mean, I guess you could. Well, I guess, if you were making extracts and things like that, it's feasible. Or anyway, so let's get back into this. Lawmakers in the Sunshine State are trying to make the future brighter for those who use cannabis. Hey, I like brighter days, right? Look at that. That is pretty. It really is. All them trichones and oof. All right, one pair of Florida lawmakers is aiming to improve the state's existing medical marijuana law, while another legislative duo is out to change the state's relationship with pot altogether. Taken together, 2021 could be a year of cannabis reform in the Sunshine State. A proposal from State Senator Tina Polsky and State Representative Nicholas Durhan, both Democrats representing South Florida, who would close a loophole in the state's medical cannabis law that still opens the door for public employees to get fired for using the treatment. So, gotcha. Okay, so they're trying to help out with the employment issue, because like I know in Nevada, I think they passed it to where you can't be denied employment for cannabis. Now, that doesn't apply to like federal employees. I think state agents. I don't know about state agents, but I know for federal employees, like that does not apply. They actually fall under federal government rules. So, sorry. All right. So you're allowed to use medical marijuana if you have a proper license. But if you get drug tested at work having nothing to do with your performance, you can be fired for using a legal substance, Polsky said. Let's see. The bill would prevent public employers from firing, demoting, or suspending someone who tests positive if they can show a valid medical marijuana card after a positive result. Fair enough. In the event someone takes a drug test and they test positive, they should be able to explain and show that they are registered, said Durham, that they are using a medical marijuana, and that's the reason why their drug test came back positive for it. Simple enough. I agree 100% with that. Florida voters approved a constitutional amendment in 2016 that legalized medical cannabis, but recreational pot use remains against the law. Two other Sunshine State lawmakers have their own legislation to change that. State Representative Carlos Gumero Smith or Jeff Brands, a Republican, have filed separate bills that would establish a robust and free market regulatory approach to the governance of cultivation, processing, and retail sales of both medical and adult use marijuana, according to local news. So, you see that, and I don't want to get like political or anything, but you start to see more and more conservative and Republican lawmakers going in favor of cannabis, which is great to see. Great to see. I mean, you think about it, like DeSantis, the governor of Florida, he didn't do anything crazy like old Mother Mary in Madison, Mississippi, and try to overturn the legalization when it came in. Like, dude's he's cool with it, right? Republican all day long. So, we all know the Democrats long been for legalization of weed. So, it is good to see that the other side of the aisle is coming around and actually proposing legislation and pushing for it versus sitting on the sidelines going, yeah, if you get all that together, I'll vote for whatever. So it's really good to see that coming about. You can start to see these little gears in our whole federal government start to change as time goes on, and you get new fresh blood coming up to the legislature, right? All right, so as in as in other stands that have lifted, oh, I think it'd be states, as in other states that have lifted prohibition on pot use, the bills would permit people aged 21 and older to purchase and use pot. Wedge reported that Guillermo Smith brand's proposals would allow adults to purchase 2.5 ounces of cannabis or a product with up to 2 grams of THC. The need to end Florida's prohibition of responsible adult use of cannabis is long overdue. I agree. The bill This bill creates a sensible bipartisan framework for legalization that can earn the support needed to pass the Florida legislature. It does not include everything I'd like to see, but it's a fresh start Floridians deserve to finally move past the draconian cannabis prohibition era. Let's see. Smith shared a graphic detailing the potential economic windfall from legalization, saying that the new marijuana law could help Florida avoid unnecessary cuts to public schools and healthcare services. Pandemic, right? We're in a pandemic. People are losing their jobs with these shutdowns and shit. Legalize this, get some money into your state, help people out. I mean, it's common sense. It's common sense, right? I mean, I challenge anyone to find me a death in all of human history that is specifically because of, find it. Then we'll have a different discussion, right? But you're not. I mean, don't even start trying to look because you're not going. I mean, you're not going to find it. I think, I don't know if it was a medical journal or something, but basically people were, they were saying that, I mean, basically you got to shoot up THC to overdose, I guess. And I don't even know what the amount is that you would need to overdose. I mean, probably a shit ton. Sorry. Anyway, so that's it for Florida. They're trying to make moves, trying to loosen up. I mean, it is a little strict over there. I mean, hey, they got it, so at least some people are getting the help that they need. But it's extremely strict, and they need to kind of loosen up a little bit. All right, so let's go back to the home page. Oh, let's see. Massachusetts. Well, I covered this. I need to figure out where I left off with that other video, and then just kind of continue with it, because it kind of cut off. Florida man Richard DeLisi serving 90-year cannabis sentence. Think about that shit. 90 fucking years for weed. That is the most insane thing I have ever heard. Ever. Richard DeLisi, now 71, has been released from prison where he has been serving a 90-year sentence for a non-violent crime. I mean, this is ridiculous. As the wave of legalization continues to sweep the country, more and more states are going back and trying to right the wrongs perpetrated against members of the community during the harmful war on drugs. One of those who was the most impacted, who was originally given a one of those who was the most impacted, is Richard DeLisi, who was originally given a 90-year prison sentence for cannabis. Now he has been officially released. During his time in prison, DeLisi's wife passed away, sad, as well as his sons and parents. His daughter was paralyzed. He missed making memories with his family. Now at the age of 71, he was released from prison in Florida after being behind bars for 31 years. This made him the longest serving nonviolent cannabis prison in the U.S. DeLisi has missed so much of his life due to being behind bars. He has missed the birth of his grandchildren, whom he just met for the first time, as well as the deaths of so many in his family and the prime adult years of his life. However, instead of just being, he is happy to be free. I would be bitter and resentful. I'd be suing no, well, you can't sue, but I'd be pissed. Let's see. I'm a blessed human being, a survivor, he said in a phone interview. Prison changed me. I never knew who God was, and now I know, and it changed the way I talk to people and treat people. He became a mentor to young inmates, and he says for him, being there so long, I was able to take gang members from gangs to gentlemen. Wow. DeLisi's sentence was so severe despite being a nonviolent offender because he was charged with trafficking, not just possession. However, the sentence for trafficking in closer to 12 to 17 years. He believes he was profiled for being Italian and that the judge thought he was part of organized crime because of his New York roots. While he admits he was trafficking cannabis, he denies any affiliation with organized crime. 90 years. 90 years. 30 years for trafficking cannabis. Wow. Oh, let's see. Emergency preparedness for medical cannabis. I'm going to get into some more news in a second. I'm just kind of reading this High Time front page. Emergency preparedness for medical cannabis patients. A helpful guide for cannabis patients who want to be prepared for just about anything. Let's see what kind of doomsday cannabis kit. Let's see what would be in your doomsday cannabis kit. Let's see. Where are we at? All right, so since respiratory issues and pneumonia is the subsequent cause of death stemming from coronavirus, Hannah suggests stockpiling hemp CBD flower and a vaporizer to immediately reduce inflammation in the lungs. Smart. He also suggests adding antiviral plant essential oils to the kit, which limonene and a bunch of other, I know right off the top of my head, limonene, which is in sativa plants, it's also in lemons, citrus fruits, things like that. Also is an antiviral, so it kills viruses, right? Think about that. If we could just get, I wonder if you could get like terpenes, like antiviral terpenes, mix them up, put them in some type of solution, water, alcohol, or something, and use it as a natural, like 409 on your counter. I wonder if that would work. I would think so. Because people clean dishes and stuff with lemons. I know that for sure, right? So I think it would be possible. All right, so mentioning, all right, witch hazel and tea tree oil would be good, yeah. Having cannabis seeds, soil, and plots for growing is also advised, but he adds you'll need to prepare to grow indoor plants for safety as vandalism might be rampant. For this reason, a rifle can be seen in the background. I don't see it, but okay. I'd have one in the background too. All right. Most emergency Jesus. Where's that? Yeah, most emergency kits contain processed foods and candy. And Hannah said that that's counterproductive to illnesses. True. Promoting instead high quality organic food such as non perishable grains, beans, and rice. He also included yams and onions as basic produce with a good amount of beneficial compounds, as yams are a good source of energy, providing up to 118 calories, high in dietary fiber. Fitness tracker, preparing to be prepared. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really want to go through all that, but it is definitely something to think about, though. Let's just say shit hit the fan, and you got to bone out, and let's just say you can't take everything. For one, I would probably make room for my weed. Say something's got to go. Maybe the wife. No, just kidding. But something would have to go. But making sure some type of pipe, something to light it with, somehow to store it, and I would think concentrates would probably be easier on the move. Small and compact, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe just think about that. Think about what you would want in your bug out bag for whenever shit hits the fan. All right, so let's get into what's new in cannabis 2021. We've kind of already been over some of this stuff. If you're into stocks, there's a bunch of stock reports that have come out. Let's see. $420 Investor is a premium service that sends real-time alerts and explanation of the news below and much more. So you want to start investing, kind of get some pricing or whatever, this will be the site to go and check out. Cushco Holdings. I just remembered. I bought some stock in High Times. I need to check on what's up with that. All right. But see, Cushco Holdings stock. What is this? Follow company. Yeah. Let's see what this guy's got to say. Let me turn the music off. All right. Oh, wrong one. All right, here we go.
Kush Supply Co. is the largest producer and distributor of ancillary products to the regulated cannabis industry. With over 18 facilities, over 200 employees, and more than 1 billion units sold around the world.
The beginning of Kushco was Kush bottles, and it started with the bottle. Instead of being a boring push and turn container, that the cannabis container would actually have some nice pop to it.
They determined the best more than 1 billion units sold around the world.
The beginning of Kushco was Kush bottles, and it started with the bottle. Instead of being a boring push and turn container, that the cannabis container would actually.
I don't know what's up. This shit starts by itself sometimes. All right, so where are we at? Oh yeah. All right, let's get back to it.
Entry point would be selling unique
let's start
packaging
it
and
back over.
value-added. Kush Supply Co. is the largest producer and distributor of ancillary products to the regulated cannabis industry. With over 18 facilities, over 200 employees, and more than 1 billion units sold around the world.
The beginning of Kushco was Kush bottles, and it started with the bottle. Instead of being a boring push and turn container, that the cannabis container would actually have some nice pop to it.
They determined the best entry point would be selling unique packaging and value-added services to accelerate growth.
Our offering has changed from kind of a standard stock product to a fully customizable platform.
And we basically moved from having a limited offering to being able to have a very robust offering that has full customizable and brandable capabilities.
Glass jars, we have pre-rolled tubes, we have cones, we have barrier bags, we have exit bags.
What you see us bringing to market today is just the beginning. We're gonna have a lot more capabilities that we're gonna launch to market in order to support the industry.
Kush Supply Co. employs a vast sales force and prides itself on service and consistently exceeding customer expectations. The cannabis industry has evolved from small collectives to large organizations while maintaining its grassroots mentality.
No matter your size, you're going to get the love and the support that you need to be able to grow your business.
If we need to, do something right by the customer, we always do it right by the customer. And I think that's about the culture at Kush.
A lot of the things we look at is how can we help our clients scale, right? How do we get them to fill more cartridges faster because they have a demand in the marketplace to sell more?
We can really aid and support our customers through offering them credit terms to help with their working capital challenges, and I think that's a differentiator.
Kush Supply Co. continually seeks out new products, improves upon industry standards, and grows the catalog with precision.
We have an entire team that works on new product initiatives, really bringing new products to market. We are in development right now of a full line of biodegradable products.
Customers can add value to their products through our multiple branding solutions.
Hyper-custom is something that I think every brand ultimately wants. They want exclusivity. They want something that's going to be very unique. Our job is to really come up with something that speaks to their expectations, their brand, separate from the rest of the industry, something that's going to allow them to stand out.
A beautiful packaging, that's what's going to sell. It's going to catch your eye.
Whether you're starting from scratch, however, or you're refining your logo a little bit.
I'm slightly obsessed with package design. That's why I'm in this industry.
In addition to packaging, Kush Supply Co. specializes in vaporizer hardware, including the coveted C-Cell platform.
If we see a product out there, we're gonna test it. Leave it in a car. Make sure that car gets up to 110 degrees. Let's put it in a terpene bath to make sure that the plastic doesn't crack or melt. You're not gonna find a factory that's CGMP certified, ISO certified. When I go to China and I visit the various C-Cell assembly lines and plants, these are the things that they do that are far and above better than anything else.
Kush Supply Co. is the first company to close the loop on extraction by offering hydrocarbons and vaporizers.
Using industrial grade gases in the extraction process is extremely dangerous. There isn't regulatory oversight with those companies the way there is with Kush Energy. Our product is being delivered by professionals, people who know how to handle the products to make sure that the customer is getting exactly what they need.
We continually invest in operational excellence in order to truly grow with our customers.
We offer a vendor-managed inventory system, meaning you get to focus on growing your business and capitalizing on market share.
So these are the devices that allow our teams to use the warehouse management system, and it brings the information to them literally right at their fingertips.
We manage the back end of procurement, sourcing, brand development, so why not? We're a one-stop shop.
Anyone who is doing this, who is in the industry, can come to us, and we've got them covered from beginning to end.
From a cost savings perspective, we're able to reduce the amount of labor that's required to complete a finished product.
Look at each customer, understand what their goals are and what they're trying to accomplish, and it's our job to get the right group and the right salespeople around them to accomplish those goals.
The future is bright at Kush Supply Co. With a keen understanding of the products, services, and operational expertise we need to succeed, there is no limit to our potential, no opportunity we can't capitalize on, and nothing our customers can ask of us that we won't deliver.
And so you'll see a lot of innovation coming from this team in the future.
So, excuse me. It's a lot of good stuff out there. There's so many different jobs that this industry creates, because it needs everything any other industry needs. You know, whether it be packaging, promotion, graphic art design, tons, right? And I'm sure like there's artists out there that specifically cater to like cannabis industry type stuff, and because packaging is everything, right? Especially when you're in a sea of different strands or carts or whatever, what's going to make that person pick it up to look at it and then decide if they want to actually buy it. But just to pick it up, that's what you need them to do. You need them to pick it up, look at it. That puts it in their mind that they're interested in finding out more about, you know, your product. So, let's see. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go live on Instagram too. Just let my people know on Instagram that we are going. Oh, sorry. Where was I at? There we go. All right, let's see. See what else we got going on here. Turn that down. Entertainment. Let's see what's going on in entertainment. Hot take: Netflix kills Out of Mercy, no bloodlust. Okay. David Finch's beloved crime drama, Mindhunter. If you hadn't seen Mindhunter, it's pretty good. But should we mourn its passing or celebrate its life? Okay. Eric Bellinger is elevating. The Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter chats about choosing music over football. His new album, Eric B. for president, term 3, and how cannabis opens him up. Party Next Door drops new song collection and a side of weed. Hot. Nice. Let's see. Weed and empathy. The women behind at comments by celebs. Entrepreneurs Emma Diamond and Julie Kramer discuss how bong rips and success, in fact, coexist. When I dialed into the conference line with Emma, the youthful brains behind the popular Instagram and podcast Comments by Celebs, I was skeptical. How could the creators of such a widely successful social media account be other than social media? It was thus a pleasant surprise when our ensuing conversation demonstrated that a business based on celebrity discourse it with empathy, and that Emma and Julie's decision to fuel it with empathy, and that Emma and Julie's decision to fuel understanding of what it means to be human. How did Comments by Celebs evolve from a text group between friends at Syracuse University to the account it is today? Emma Diamond. Julie and I became friends at Syracuse when she was a sophomore. They became close, bonded over a mutual fascination with the world of Kardashians. Our relationship built itself. When I asked her to help run the account with me, I wasn't choosing my best friend. It was more we connected on pop culture and humor level. Nothing to do with our personal relationship. It has been said your account has helped humanize celebrities. Did you go into things with that intent, or was it the byproduct of the account's creation? We did expect that to be a natural byproduct of the account, and it's something we wanted to happen. The reason that we started the account in the first place was because we felt we were witnessing these celebrities being humanized, and we wanted to share the experience we were having as spectators with a larger audience. The magnitude in which the account humanized celebrities is something we did not expect. So what is this? Comments by Celebs. Let's take a look at that. I've never seen that account. Instagram / maybe it's that. Humanizing celebrities. All right, here we go. Damn, they got 1.6 million followers. All right. All right. Ava DuVernay. I know your pain. I know you're hurt, but you have to go home now. We love you. Let's see. A Kardashian Christmas. What is this? Not feeling it. I don't know what that's about. But anyway,